Hey guys, Teddy Kucher here. I want to talk to you guys today about dividing up your macronutrients in your diet. Macronutrients are carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, each of which your body needs in different amounts and different proportions. The USDA has a macronutrient calculator that I will post right here for you to check out. Yeah, look what I learned to do. So check that calculator out. That'll give you a basic idea of how to divide your macronutrients according to their suggestions. I, however, base my macronutrients ratios off of what fitness professionals recommend, basically because they better match what my goals are and my activity levels. You could try either way, try whatever you want. This whole fitness thing, guys, it's all a big experiment. So try a little something, see if it works for you. I've got a little presentation for you guys of how to divide your macronutrients, and that'll get started right now. Alright everybody, here's how we're going to break up our diet. We're going to take 40% of our calories are going to come from carbohydrates, 30% of our calories are going to come from proteins, and 30% of our calories are going to come from fats. So how do we get to the numbers? How do we find out how many grams we need per day? Pretty simple math, guys. For instance, we'll start with, say you're on a 2,000 calorie a day diet. Okay? What you're going to do is we want 40% of our calories to come from carbs. So we're on a 2,000 calorie a day diet. 40% of those calories is 800 calories. So we want 800 of our calories per day coming from carbohydrates. Now, how do you figure out how many grams that is per day? Well, 1 gram of carbohydrates equals 4 calories. So we come down here, we divide 800 by 4, and we come up with a total of 200 grams of carbohydrates per day. So let's move on to proteins now. Now remember, proteins, we want 30% of our calories coming from proteins. So we start the process all over again. 2,000 calorie a day diet, 30% of those calories we want to come from proteins. That comes up to 600 calories each day from proteins. Now how many grams that is? Well, we go up here and we see that protein, 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories. So we come down to our total calories for the day of proteins, we divide that by 4, and we come up with 150 grams of protein per day on a 2,000 calorie a day diet. Now we're going to move over to fats. Fats, we want 30% of our calories to come from fats. 30% of our calories come from fats. So instead of writing the same math all over again, this is basically the same. 2,000 calories, 30% of that is 600. So we come over here, fats, 600 calories. 600 calories a day come from fat. Now, to divide that into grams, we know that 1 gram of fat equals 9 calories. So we do the math here. 600 calories divided by 9 equals 67 grams of fats per day. Okay guys, so we have our 2,000 calorie a day diet. We're going to go to 200 grams of carbs per day, 150 grams of protein per day, and 67 fats per day. And that is going by a 40-30-30 ratio. Alright guys, I hope that helps you break up your diet, your macro ratios, setting up your diet. It's a pretty basic ratios. You can work from there. That's the easiest way to do it, is to break it up into ratios. You can find on bodybuilding websites or exercise websites specific grams per body weight of each macronutrient. This is easiest for a beginner. And regardless, you have to get close. You don't have to be exact on your macros, because remember, all that's needed to lose weight is to be in a caloric deficit. So to do it the healthiest way, you want to get close to your macros. But I'm not trying to be a professional bodybuilder. I don't know if any of you out there are trying to be professional fitness athletes. So I just try to get close. That's it for this time, guys. I hope that helps. I hope it did a pretty good job of explaining the basics of macros and how to calculate them into your diet. Throw me any questions if you have any questions about this. I'll be happy to answer them. All right, till next time, guys.